All right, we got the walk and run video of the 1948 Mercury tow truck or wrecker. So this is Central Texas today, and it's been like this the last few days, 2-3 days. Been waiting for a good day to get this thing out and get the video, but just spent the last hour getting all the ice off the door that little is ice, and we got no electricity because we lost power here earlier. So I held it up by a ladder, and well, I know the auction is ending tomorrow, so we got to get this video done. So I left it here right by the door over the weekend. We were in Scottsdale for the weekend, but hoping that we could get the video as soon as we came back. So we'll do the walk around here, and the drive is going to be contained to just a driveway drive, since the roads are pretty nasty, but the driveway, just driving the Gator over here, seemed to be decent. So we got it tall enough to where we should clear the lights, and we'll drive it down the driveway, do a quick walk around, and you guys can see hopefully a better understanding of this vehicle, even with the terrible weather conditions. So earlier today, we keep all the cars in a tender, so I came earlier in the morning to try to start it and fire right up. So expected to do the same now. These flathead V8s are pretty good. So turn the key and you can hear the electric pump. Make sure we're in neutral. And these things just fire right up. Properly, it's just great how they fire off already. Got a nice little idle to it. Turn them off here for a second. We get it out. Gauges, I don't believe they're working. Surely not the oil pressure. And temperature gauge, we'll see here in a second. So transmission, this is actually a 4-speed transmission. Usually on a 3-speed, that will be reverse, and this is first. But this is actually first, and then reverse is over and down. So it's got a really low first gear. Okay, that angle is probably better for the drive. First gear is super low. You could actually start the car on second. It's more of a drivable gear to get it going. Okay, so unfortunately that's as far as we're gonna make it on the drive. But we can do the better walk around here at least with the light. Since we don't have any lights in the car barn, let me change the lens here. Okay, so as noted on the description, there's a little bit of rust there on the upper windshield area. The rest of it is actually rather clean. Looks like the harness was rewired at some point. Door jams are pretty respectable. A little bit of bubbling there. It doesn't smoke at all. That's just steams. Just showing how cold and miserable it is here in Central Texas, which we're definitely not used to it. Front tires are in pretty the rubber's in pretty bad shape. The back tires seem to be having replaced rather recently. Rust spot is there. Here we can look underneath it. Look, now we have some light. Latch. Pretty respectable. It was free in the engine bay. It's a functioning truck. Starts right up and it drives. This door, where there's a little bit of just surface rust there, but that's just the cap. The door frame on this side is nice and clean. The other one, there's no cancer. This area is rust. Pretty clean. These fenders are really clean. No rust. Again, the rust that we saw here. And again, as you can hopefully tell, the metal is not soft, so it doesn't look like cancer. It looks like surface rust that got underneath the paint. Around the windshield, on the inside of the windshield frame on the upper part, but the outside does not have any signs of cancer or corrosion. The body is really heavy metal. There's no signs of rust, corrosion in the wrecker body. There's like a toolbox. honest truck. You can take it to your local show and maybe pretty it up a little bit if you want, with a couple of spots, but it's definitely an attention grabber at any event or any show, simply because it's the real deal. Okay, I'm gonna drive back inside. My fingers are about to pull off out of the cold, but wish we had made a better driving video, because he actually drives nice and he starts right up and he runs well, but with these weather conditions, this is as good as we can do it. Okay, just as soon as I got back in the truck to drive it inside, I noticed that the gauges do actually seem to work. Yeah, at least the oil pressure came back to life. It was definitely cold, and temperature has moved a little. So, and the battery gauge, I don't know if that one's working or not. It's certainly not the fuel, and we're not able to check on the speedometer since we're not doing a full drive due to the weather.